Scott Long is the executive director of BikeAthens, a nonprofit in Athens, Georgia dedicated to equity in transportation. I visited the BikeAthens workspace to ask Scott about what it means to have equity in transportation, why it matters, and why he cares. Long talked about how equity factors into the Athens in Motion plan, a work plan to build out better infrastructure for biking and walking in and around Athens.
We didn't always have this big, master plan for bike and pedestrian infrastructure. For a long time, it was just showing up to mayor and commission meetings and saying, look, we need to do this. Our plan that we currently had on the books was like 20 pages. It did not encompass hardly anything. There wasn't an emphasis on equity. Once mayor and commission decided they were going to pay for the consultant to come in and develop this awesome plan that is Athens in Motion, concerns like equity were baked into it. And so like when we're scoring intersections that need to be improved or parts of town that need sidewalks or other infrastructure, we're looking for the places that need the most getting the most. I mean, if you want to go and look around at neighborhoods and see who's got sidewalks, who has nice wide streets for parking, and who has crumbling infrastructure or infrastructure that was never built to begin with, it's pretty stark.
I also asked Long why residents of Athens should care about equity in transportation, regardless of where they live or how they choose to get around town.
All parties need to understand what equity is. Some people think of it as, what if we have geographic equity, where the east side gets the same as the west side, as every other district gets the same number of amenities, and that's not how the reality on the ground is. There are places who have needed more for longer. The places where people live determines like their ultimate health outcome, and that's a huge factor.
Finally, I asked Long why he commits his time and energy to BikeAthens, spending over 2,000 hours volunteering before being named executive director of BikeAthens in 2018.
I would probably be doing this even if I wasn't getting paid. I was a volunteer here for many years, sort of building the capacity of the shop to do what we do week in and week out. I know firsthand the impact that having transportation can have on somebody, and so that's huge. The quickest way that you can lift somebody out of poverty is to give them access to transportation, and so I've always been supportive of what we do and trying to figure out how we can do more of it.